Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
Can't settle here unless Sloan agrees to play nice.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloan may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
We got pretty lucky with this crew. All said and done. Gil, Callow, Suvi.
Especially Suvi. So smart, cool under pressure, and that voice. If a person could ever...
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. But we're gonna need a really big drill. Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
What does Sid think about all this? Not many miners are out of stasis.
She acts like it's all right. She's still optimistic.
But not stupid.
Not even a little bit.
You said damage to her cryo array woke her early. How early?
She saw everything go down. The uprising, authority changing hands, several times. Honestly, Cora, sometimes I wonder if she keeps it together so I don't give up.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Help them!
Should be open. That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
You camped on EOS for how long?
The days kind of bled together. Too busy to sleep regular.
Pretty tough to do it alone, I'll give you that.
Easier than you think. You see people die and just don't do that.
The exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us.
Liam, when we're paired up, I notice you're often taking position close to Ryder.
Could be.
Seems like a deliberate attempt to be the one protecting him.
He's the Pathfinder.
You do that when you're out there with the others?
Not so much.
I see.
Every planet fighting us, every step. This can't be our new normal.
You can get used to anything.
I saw that in Crisis. That far away, got used to it look. Not happening to me.
I think everyone starts like that.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Looks clear.
Okay, cut the crap. You got a problem with me, Costa?
I don't know. Are you actually here?
If I'm not, you're haunted.
I mean here. With the initiative. We're doing something important.
And you don't trust me.
Like I said, depends on whether you're here. Cave ahead. Worth checking?
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Look at those stalagmites. Tights? I can never get that right.
Stalactites. Think of it like they're holding tightly to the ceiling. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The survey.
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry. The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Tunnel as deep as anything. We better find something.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something?
Let there be light.
You hear that?
Intruders! Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
More of a jaunt. It's good to stretch the legs.
A sense of humor. In Kadara, that'll either get you far or dead. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
That's some super villain lair shit right there.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating the charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The Collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help? I'm not connected to the Collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel. Pathfinder, still here?
What is a charlatan representative exactly?
Most members of the Collective have no direct contact with the charlatan. The boss delivers their orders through us. Even as a representative, I only get messages. I've never met the charlatan in person.
You're okay with that?
I don't like being micromanaged. As long as I carry out the charlatan's orders, I have the freedom to do as I want.
What's it like working for the Collective?
Enjoyable for the most part. Pays good, and being a representative gets me respect. Sure, I live in a cave, but every job has its downside, right?
You've no regrets about leaving the Nexus then?
No way. Those idiots have no idea what they're doing. At least the charlatan has their shit figured out.
Why work for the charlatan instead of Sloan?
Because moving up in the outcasts is a popularity contest. Sloane promotes her friends over the qualified. The charlatan doesn't care who you are, just how you perform.
Thanks for the chat. Didn't peg the Collective as gardeners.
Please, I'd rather you not touch that. Did you hear what I said? Hands off. Seriously? Someone says don't touch that, and the first thing you do is touch it. Am I not being clear enough? Stop touching that. It's killing you, isn't it? You gave up 600 years, came all the way to a new galaxy, and now you really want to know what that does. You're thinking, maybe a Thresher mob will pop out if I just pushed hard enough. Maybe it's a 3D holo of the new Blasto vid. Blasto versus the Scourge. Go ahead. Touch it one more time. And then I'll let you in on the secret. Okay. One more to make sure you really want it. Right. So every time you push that button, there's a 50-50 chance a prisoner in the next room dies from electroshock. And yet you did it again. Good thing I'm kidding. It doesn't actually do anything. This is Kadara. Everything's busted. You think you would have figured that out after the 28th try? Sucker.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits her footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation.
I'd kill for some shut-eye.
Pathfinder.
high sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn. I was hoping for Helios' version of tulips.
The Collective most likely uses it to make poison. Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check. Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, RD. Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
Crux said I was welcome here. You're not making me feel welcome.
Look, I just got back from a shit job. Haven't slept in 36 hours.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the Sulphur Springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulphur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux. See if she was supposed to be at the Springs.
All clear. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
Thought the Collective would have a better handle on their people. Even recruits.
We're not soldiers. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado, quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter. Pathfinder, still here?
Thanks for the chat. Okay, this was the Surveyor's last known location.
Got a dead guy over here.
A Surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts? Collective? Random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Wow. That's kind of embarrassing.
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
Out of options. This way.
I've been watching you in combat. You're a dead-eye shot.
Dead eyes are easy to hit. They don't move around. But what's the point?
Reyes' meeting spot. No Reyes.
detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not... Don't move. Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farrell will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're gonna try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Like it or not, we're here to stay. You can't kill us all.
I can try.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3,
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
That's it.
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Maybe the exiles will see the initiative in a new light.
Anything's possible. Admit it, some of that was fun.
We have different definitions of fun.
I'll bring you around. One day. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.
You were right. These logs prove they came here for recruits, then started killing the locals.
Starting to click as a team. I feel like this scarred up Turian I tangled with, and the mercs he... What?
Your head is always in a vid. Make your own story.
It wasn't... You know what? Never mind.
Remnant. They're completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
We've got our...
Idiots are stripping the monolith for scrap.
vault and fix Kadara's water.
You like things simple, don't you, Costa? Want everything black and white.
Do you have a point?
We've fought together, bled together. When have I knocked on balls out to support or protect this team?
Was that for the team, or what you wanted from the team?
What's the difference?
Exactly.
Fire? That's not natural, right?
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
No wonder it's toxic. The shit's on fire.
Hi again. Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held accountable for these murders.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
Judgy one, aren't you? That the cop in you?
No, it's the crisis response. Most dangerous thing after a disaster? Users.
I'd have guessed bears.
Real close second.
A wind farm. These exiles sure are resourceful.
Must be how they power Kadara port.
How did you get in here?
I didn't realize this was a restricted area.
Technically it's not, but most of our visitors are scavengers.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Fine, but be quick about it.
Does the wind farm power Kadara port?
And everything else around here. Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us when something's broken.
Sloan doesn't give you a kickback?
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine spinning. A small miracle considering all the scavengers trying to steal parts.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Let me get back to work.
Yep. They took the animal.
Of course they did.
Well. You're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the man I need. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this. How?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloan taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
She was telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy oblivion.
Guard this place myself and do a better job of it.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them. Yeah?
What do you think about Kadara?
Smells like week old eggs and curdled milk.
So you regret leaving the Nexus?
Pathfinder, I regret leaving the Milky Way. But if Kadara's taught me one thing, it's that there's no time for regrets. Live in the present or die thinking about the past.
Who runs the wind farm?
It's a communal effort. Everyone helps maintain the turbines. But me and the Solarian are the only trained technicians. So, naturally, that puts us in charge.
Does the Solarian have a name?
Yeah, and if he was ever nice, I'd use it. Until then, he's just the Solarian.
Stay safe.
Yeah, sure.
You're not holding back on the Remnant, are you?
I don't get to study them if I let them shoot us.
Fair enough.
I'm really preferring Remnant over Ket, if Helios wants to keep score.
They both shoot to kill.
Maybe. But there's no hate behind the Remnant. Just process. The Kets, they're worse.
So, do you like vids?
I prefer doing physical things, not watching.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
purification console. Has in store.
Pathfinder, this may affect your escape from the purification field. Pathfinder, the way across is console activated.
Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
I will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Remnant. We can lay low or take them on. Must be a trick to this. Let's give it a try. They didn't like that.
Interfaceable objects will have indicators, Pathfinder. They may be of some help. This contains valuable data, Pathfinder. You may want to scan it.
Another one of these boxes. They were all over.
This could get ugly.
Turret nearby, Pathfinder.
Think that's it? What do we have here? You good at this?
Highlighting interface connections, Pathfinder.
Let's get all of these activated. Here they come. Just keep coming!
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go! tech. Grab it! It's less terrifying. Let's get out of here. Hope for Kadara yet?
So, are you typical? Average human?
Actually, yeah. I think so.
Oh, alright. That's sad. Gotta say, I was hoping for more yar pirates and less shooty pirates.
Maybe the scavengers will be reasonable.
First time for everything.
Well, that is a kind of reasonable.
Someone got to them first.
And destroyed Ashland's missing parts. What the hell did this?
Sharp, Basil.
Like a tack, Costa. Wanna sit on me and see?
Found your scavengers. Dead. A fiend got them.
And the turbine parts?
Destroyed. Nothing left but scrap.
I'll take satisfaction knowing my yard drive isn't being used by a bloody scav. Thanks, Pathfinder.
Stay safe.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone know some good shanties? I could pull a parrot out of my ass.
Liam? No. Just... no.
So I shouldn't bother flirting with you, should I?
I don't think that's going anywhere.
My thoughts exactly.
Approaching that point for the...
Just a guess, but I think we were set up!
That's all. full. After that ambush, I thought the whole thing was a scam.
Maybe Thracia didn't know about the exiles.
He's in rare form.
Back again?
That nav point was a setup.
Setup? Was the cache not there?
Yeah, but so were a lot of exiles, who tried to kill me.
I'm not responsible for the actions of my other customers.
Other customers?
I may have sold the nav point to multiple people, but in my defense, I didn't think you'd all show up at once.
I want my credits back.
Sorry, sweetheart. I don't do refunds. Besides, you got your weapons. But I don't like unhappy customers. I'll give you a discount for your trouble. That's more than fair.
You're lucky to be alive.
You lied to me, Doctor.
What?
Drop the act. Dr. Ferenth told me everything.
Arena's not a doctor. She's one of Sloane's dealers. What did she tell you?
That you created Oblivion together. That it was always meant to be a drug.
And you took her word over mine.
She was very convincing.
More than I was, apparently. By now, Arena's taken the formula underground. We'll never find it.
Sloane would have killed her if I took the formula. I couldn't risk it.
Sloane doesn't murder her own people. She has some standards. I never should have let you get involved. Please, just go. What?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks. Lots to do.
Ryder. Perfect timing. You saved me the trouble of looking for you.
Something wrong? Have there been more murders?
Nothing so morbid. This is actually a personal favor. A business rival, Zia Cordier, lifted cargo I was moving for a client.
You want my help getting it back?
We worked so well together on the Rokar job, I thought you'd be willing.
What did she steal?
No idea. Client paid extra for privacy. Considering my fees, it must be valuable.
You didn't check?
Honor's got a price. And the client paid it.
How'd this rival of yours get hold of your cargo?
Her usual tactics. Got my middleman drunk, then stole his ship.
Sounds like you know from experience.
Please, I keep to a 3-drink maximum when I'm on a job.
We cut the profits, 50-50.
60-40. Final offer.
Deal.
When she stops in Kadara, Zia drinks at Krala's song. We'll start there. See if Umi heard anything that could help us. Ryder, good to see you.
You said I should come to you if I needed intel. I want to establish an outpost on Kadara, but I'm not quite sure how to do it.
Because of Sloane.
She's not the only obstacle. If war's about to break out between the outcasts and the Collective, I can't ask people to settle here.
Are you saying Kadara's dangerous? If you want to ease tensions, prove the initiative can be reliable. Gain favor with the little people, and it won't matter who's in charge.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieve the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.